Hello, my fourth graders. Mrs. McHugh here. I have a art contest for all of our fourth grade students here at McDivitt. This is my fourth year being at McDivitt, teaching at McDivitt. I used to be at Carl Sandburg, the middle school. And then when I came here to McDivitt, there was a contest and Mrs. Bloom had asked me if I would be interested. And I said, sure. So I jumped right in, talked to my students. They did the artwork. Every single fourth grader did it. I submitted all of their artwork, and out of all of our school and all of New Jersey, students and schools that participated, which should be everybody's invited to, 3 of our students the first year made it to the top 30, which was awesome. And this is what happens when you get to be the top 30. Look at the size of this poster. It's huge. And it's fun things to do instead of drugs. This was from last year. So the first year that I did it, which was 4 years ago, three girls got to the top 30. And then the next year, 1 boy got to the top 30. And then last year, 1 girl got to the top 30. And this was the poster from last year. This is what she did, if you can see this one. Okay, that was her poster that she did. However, because of COVID, they didn't have the ceremony like they did, but we're hoping that this year that they would. So this, if they do what they did in the past, and the top 30 people from all over New Jersey, that they think you did the best, neatest job and you had a very good idea, and you got onto the poster, you and your family got to go to Jenkinson's Boardwalk for a ceremony where you got ribbons and awards and you had your picture taken, and then you get a pizza party at this awesome pizza place there. And the pizza pie, I'm not joking you, that they came out with was the biggest pie that I've ever seen. And soda, and then after that you get to walk on the boardwalk, and then after that you get to go to Jenkinson's and you get a private tour of the boardwalk, not the boardwalk, the aquarium, which was awesome, behind the scenes. We had such a good time. So I'm hoping that somebody or a couple of you can really pull this off, do a nice neat job, submit your work, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, one of you might get on a poster. This is the poster from 2019. I'm trying to think of where the piece of artwork was from the one student who did his job. I don't really see it. Anve was his name, but he did an awesome job. It's somewhere on this poster, but again, look at the size of it. It's huge. And I have one from the first year also where the 3 girls won. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to scan this and attach it. But you need to do some things. And let me just let you know real quick what you're going to do. You have to come up with something that you love to do instead of you getting involved with drugs and alcohol, and something that you're going to do, fun things to do instead of doing drugs. Okay? You can't use any like logo kind of things like a SpongeBob, and you can't do something with Nike, or you can't do something that's with Coca-Cola. So it just has to be your drawing of fun things that you like to do. So what I like to say to my kids is, first you take a piece of sloppy copy paper, and this has to be white Xerox paper, and you should hold it this way, not landscape but portrait, because they're going to be putting it on a folder, and the folder will be distributed to every 4th grade class in New Jersey, which is awesome. And we've been getting these folders for the last 4 years because I've entered and my kids have won. And I think they've won because I really take the time and explain it to them, where a lot of other schools just say, oh, okay, if you want to do it. But Miss Coletti likes that we make it an assignment that everybody participates. But the only problem, not really a problem, but the only thing that you have to do a little bit more extra work on your end is that you have to submit the work. Because of COVID, I am not collecting it, but there's plenty of directions that will tell you and your family exactly what you need to do. There's also a version that you can do. If you're good on, like with computer art, you can do it in computerized and then send it in that way. It's perfectly fine also, but you'll read the directions and I'll talk about some of it with you. So it says hand drawings must be submitted by regular mail, and you're going to send it to Millburn, New Jersey. That's where the lady is that runs the program. You might also do the digital artwork instead. If you're really good on the computer and you want to do some kind of digital work, you must do that. And that must be submitted electronically. And there's a special link for you to do that. So if you're really good at drawing on the computer and maybe making type or something, go for it. I think that would be awesome. And that would be easier because you can just email it right from, your artwork right through the link. They must be based on the theme, fun things to do instead of doing drugs. We recommend limiting text to something simple. When you look at these, that one, it's very simple and it's easy for you to read. There's not a lot of stuff going on. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in this map of New Jersey, but the type is simple. The same with this one. You don't want to do and copy what they just did here, but you want to try to come up with something that you like to do. It could be something that maybe you like ice skating, or maybe you like playing soccer, or maybe you like playing with your friends or your family. And you want to just make it something that's nice, easy for somebody to be able to look at the artwork and read and tell what you like to do instead of doing bad things and horrible things like with drugs. Okay, so I can't wait to see what you do. I'm going to make it a lesson because Miss Coletti asked me to do so. You will be getting a grade for it. I will give you 2 weeks to complete it. If you would like, you can do a little rough copy, like a sloppy copy is something that I always tell my kids to do. And that means you just practice on paper first. And again, you're going to hold your paper, this way, portrait. Draw it with pencil if you want, just to get your ideas down. And then once you get your ideas down, you can then redraw it, make it nice and neat. And you could use magic markers. You can use crayons or colored pencils or a variety of the two. Just not paint. There's no glitter. There's no three-dimensional anything because they need to take a photocopy of your artwork so that they can print it onto the folder. Okay, so you got a lot to do. I know it's not easy. I did not give you the other assignment that the others, like 5th graders, are getting. 4th graders are just doing this project, okay? So the Partnership for a Drug-Free New Jersey, all the details will be in our PowerPoint. I'll give you as much information as I can. Your design can be simple and to the point, but just think about it. I'm here if you need help for anything that you want to run, any ideas by me. You can submit the work to me. You could send me a little message in the post and say, Miss McHugh, I sent it to you. Would you like to check? I will be checking throughout the week so that I can help you. But you have to send your deadline in is by December 7th. I will give you 2 weeks to work on the project. I'm here to help you. And that's it. Those people that come and see me in person will do something else fun on the side when I see you in class, but you will be working on this at home. If you want to bring it in the day that we have art, you can definitely bring it in and I will help you there so that you can complete it. And I can't wait. The one great thing about it is if they continue and do it like we did in the past years, you and your family get to come, like I said, to Jenkinson's aquarium and to the boardwalk. You get a day out of school. So do I. So it was really nice. And the police officer, the DARE program police officer, and Mrs. Coletti came, took pictures, was in the newspaper. It was really, really beautiful thing. So, and I was very proud of our art students. So I want to be very proud of you as well. So do a good job. Take your time. Be neat. It's especially nice that you're neat. And make sure that you have the spelling of your words or titles, whatever you want to write. I had somebody that did a most beautiful job, but spelled something wrong and we couldn't submit it. He had to do the whole thing over and he wasn't too happy. So a sloppy copy is something that you do, that you're sloppy, you work all the kinks out. You could show me the sloppy copy. I can make some comments and then you go ahead and do your work. Okay? So good luck. I can't wait to see what you create and everybody will be getting a grade. You have to submit something for this, okay? We want to really... it's Miss Coletti who's asking me that. I ask every student to do it because we've been winning for 3 years in a row now. So this would be great if we get it another time. All right. You have a great day. I miss you all. And if you need any help with it, you could just message me in the post or on the chat. You don't have to email it to me. You could do it right on your Teams page. Okay. Have a great day. And I can't wait to see your work.